If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option. As Sori says, $125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. $125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and then get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at vinsori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Yep. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in a Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go on the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch indeed. It shall lead them. Shout out to Randy Williams. No, we have not done Avenged Sevenfold yet. DJ Nick, one of the greatest DJs of all time in my view, has a very specific order. And you have come in time. Temple of the Dog Hunger Strike is my favorite song. We actually did a review on that, sis. Let me see if I can... I'm going hungry. I'm going hungry. Yeah! You didn't know that your boy was on that, huh? You didn't know! But yes, we covered that. We covered Hunger Strike during the... Grunge Week at Vin and Sori. Let me put that link in there for anybody that wants to see it. I don't know if you took your vitamins. I'm sorry. 1,000 apologies. There's the Hunger Strike review. Okay, guys, here we go. Song numero 3. Don't worry about it, Nick. We got you. Now, what was the problem with the? All right, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out later. So don't stress it, Nick. Okay. Bro looked like the lead singer of Head PE. Maybe I am, Mr. Green Screens. Maybe I am. Glad to make your acquaintance, my brother. Okay, guys, let's check this shit out. Song number 3, Space Truckin' Deep Purple. Is there a little pre-thing on it or what?
No.
Okay. Space Truckin', let's do it.
Stop!
this where
BC
drugs
said, check out
mixed
what
with
year
music?
this was written. This was written 1972.
Wow.
Holy
Wow.
shit. Whoa, that caught me off guard. You know why? Because I had looked at this other thing, but it was called Star Trekkin. That was 1987. So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, 1987, huh?
Yeah.
1972, it's like, what, like 100 years ago, bro? Damn. Did you see how groove heavy that?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. The drum, did you notice the drum pattern? It seemed like off a little bit.
Yeah, like
I'm
it was.
sure it was on purpose.
Yeah, there were a couple times it was off, and then they did a really crazy bass run
Yeah.
at the end, which was pretty crazy. Holy shit. I could not believe that. 1972. This is, people are going to say this is blasphemous, but this is like Tony Iommi level prototypical metal to me.
Really?
Yeah, that riff was crazy.
Wow.
That riff was crazy. They did a really, really good job. Amy's like, 100, your math is off. That was 50 years ago. I mean, I don't know. How am I supposed to know? It was well before we were born. I saw somebody said, although The Matrix was written in the 1900s, it still has, although The Matrix was written in the late 1900s, it still has relevance to today. The kid was saying it at school. And I'm like, well, she's right. I mean,
Yeah.
it was the late 1900s. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, I'm blown away by the music. Like, sonically, what the hell happened? What was going on there was crazy. That thing that they did with the bass drum thing was crazy. Like, at the end. I'm going to try to, like, find that part again. Because hopefully it wasn't the it's not going to get. Where is that? Right there. See what they do with the bass?
Yeah.
That is metal, bro.
Wow.
That's like
Okay.
Mojo. See, we haven't done a lot of Deep Purple. We haven't done a lot of this band. Yeah, I feel like we really did a deep dive into Pink Floyd. Very, very influential. We've done a lot of Black Sabbath. We have not done a lot of. Hopefully, some DJ decides they're gonna do like a Deep Purple, because that
we
right
did
there.
Highway Star, Child in Time, Smoke on the Water. Oh, I really liked Smoke on the Water.
Yeah, Smoke. Oh, that was Deep Purple.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, okay. So this is not. So it's not blasphemous then to say that these guys are close to the level of.
When you consider Smoke on the Water.
Black Sabbath. Yeah, like I would
Yeah.
consider. I think that the riff on Smoke on the Water is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Wow, I'm blown away. I can't believe this was 1972. This was groove. The reason this is hitting me like this is because I came into metal via new metal. So new metal, especially Korn, it was about the groove, like,
Yeah.
like how if you get really low, you know, on the E or the D, you're really low and have that crazy groove, and then the Korn's rhythm section was crazy. There was a really big emphasis on drums and rhythm in new metal because you're not trying to play as fast as you possibly can. So it's like, it's crazy to me that so many styles. This is one of the reasons I feel like, I put Tony Iommi in like a separate group for guitarists
Yeah.
because he there's just too much. There's just too much of too many genres that came out of stuff that he just decided on a whim to come up with in his room or his garage. Like, unbelievable talent. But this is up there. Maybe Deep Purple didn't do it as often enough as some of those as Black Sabbath maybe Maybe Black Sabbath understood who they were and what they were earlier. I don't know, but I think you got to tip the hat to this band, bro. That shit was crazy. I don't really know what he was. Richie Blackmore on guitar.
I kind of felt like it was like drugs mixing with music, and the best of both worlds colliding.
Really? Okay, let's talk about that.
Well, he said we had a lot of luck on Venus. We also had a ball on Mars. We meet with all the groovy people. We
Don't get any ideas, bro.
We rocked the Milky Way so far. Stop it! We danced around the Borealis. We're space trucking around the stars. Like, to me, that just sounds like, how else are you going to get shot out there like that?
He talks about, we moved to the Canaveral moon stop.
Ouch.
That's Cape Canaveral in Florida.
Yep.
That was where the space shuttles would launch off or whatever. We're space trucking around the stars. Come on, let's go space. Yeah, there really isn't.
And every knot would dance and sway. What's an every knot?
I think that's every night we would dance and sway, or maybe every knot. Maybe he's talking about astronaut.
Yeah, but
right, like the suffix "not" means like a traveler, right? So an astronaut, somebody who travels in the stars, a psychonaut.
Yeah. Which
is actually, it could be a reference to psychedelics. It could be a double entendre because there are psychedelians who call themselves psychonauts. Mm-hmm. So they're taking those drugs to like literally travel and like, you know, record what they see or whatever.
Yeah.
So if it says every knot, that might also be a double entendre there. What line is that?
Verse 2, the end of verse 2.
The end of verse 2.
It starts out with, remember when we did the moonshot?
Yeah, right there. Okay. And every knot would dance and sway. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny. You see where it says there, every knot? Yeah, I think that means, the suffix must mean traveler. Knot must mean traveler. And, okay, so if you took this song literally, they literally jumped off on a spaceship in Cape Canaveral. Like they were literally on a shuttle from Cape Canaveral, Florida, and then they went to the solar system.
See?
No, go ahead, what were you saying?
Yeah, that's why I just kind of thought it was drugged.
We got music in our solar system. Yo, this guy is such a smart writer. Think about it. We got music in our solar system.
Yeah.
Like he's just using this play on words. I got music in my solar system. We're space trucking around the stars. Come on, let's go space trucking. The fireball that we rode was moving, but now we've got a new machine. The freak said, man, those cats can really swing. They got music in their solar system. They've rocked around the Milky Way. They danced around the Borealis. They're space trucking every day.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Shout out to the big homie Alden.
Yeah, so that's why I think
that's my buddy.
It's drugs the best of drugs mixing with the best of music to kind of collide and bring you this experience. That's what it sounded like. To
okay,
me.
Mike said Sabbath was pre-groove. Okay, so Mike, would you say that this band kind of brought the groove metal aspect to it? Because that would be really interesting, because that would probably, if I heard more and more of this stuff, I would probably be more inclined toward Deep Purple than I would about Sabbath, because I came in under groove metal. I'm not sure.
Right.
Shallow Purple. I really like this song, man. This is a song of the night for me right now. And I'm not sure that there's gonna be. I know there's like a couple more songs left, but I doubt very highly
any of them will beat this.
That
in
anybody's
your opinion?
gonna beat this. Yeah, because that groove metal shit is like, that's my shit, and you know, it's one of the things I wish I could still play very well, and I'm just not in a headspace right now where I can come up with very good groove metal riffs, in my opinion. I do like the riffs that I come up with in the arrangements. I'm excited about it, but like that's my bread and butter. That's where I came into the genre, and I can't do it right now because everything has to be because all the stuff I'm looking at is other people who are, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Next level.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of new metal like guitarists who do tutorials. Like, all these other guitarists now, they do tutorials. Like, you can call them whatever. Like,
There's probably a reason for that.
Well, yeah. Like, you know, it's not difficult to, you know what I'm saying? I asked my other friend, like, how do you, like, what goes into, like, you know, but he's been doing it so long, he can just do it in his sleep. I don't know. Groove metal is a puzzle I'm trying to figure out. It's a puzzle I'm trying to figure out. There was a saying back in the late 60s, early 70s that became popular based on a cartoon by R. Crumb. Keep on truckin'. That was the seed that gave birth to this song. Oh, keep truckin', space truckin'. I gotcha. Okay, guys. All right. Oh, I love Metallica.
This one had like such an interesting sound to it that, I mean, I did feel like I was on the outside looking in at a group of friends having a really good time.
I agree. I think for me, like, the only thing, I love the fact that I've never heard any of these songs because I get to experience them, like, wow, it's a little gift. But at the same time, there's a part of me that wishes that I was conscious during that period at, like, when it began.
Yeah.
Like that, can you imagine, like, turning on the radio, never hearing metal ever in your life? Because even, like, if you watch a football game or a basketball game or a commercial, you're gonna hear metal. Mm-hmm. It's, like, baked into the culture now. Mm-hmm. But before that, before there was metal, can you imagine turning on the radio and being like, yo, what are we listening to?
Yeah.
That's why I appreciated Revo's, like, walk through history so much, because you're going from, like, the doo-wop dancing thing or the Chuck Berry stuff or whatever, and then you go from that to and the drums going crazy and all that shit. I just wish I could have been there, like, you know, the because that like, I almost feel like I'm always, like, chasing that first experience when I saw Korn at Woodstock.
I bet.
Like, it was like time stopped for me, bro. Like, it was really a religious, and now obviously years later connections happen, things like that, and it's
that's
like
pretty interesting. Yeah,
it's so unbelievable.
Yeah,
like, and I was so drawn to one of the members.
Yeah,
like, just insane. But, like, so, but I would have loved to have been there, man. Like, to hear Deep Purple. And then, boom, you hear Sabbath. It would have been, I don't know.
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
That must have been a crazy experience. A 10 for me.
I'm going to give this one a 9.7. 9.7.
Yeah. Badass song.
Definitely
yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot
Very
of Metallica references here. Shout out to that. I thank you so much for getting us this song, Nick. We got more songs on the way.
Yes,
but I gotta stop and
Avenged
thank you for this
Sevenfold.
one. I don't think I'm gonna like any of them better than this one. Holy shit, that groove was just crazy. Vin out.
Sorry out.
Go.